Welcome to our video on how to reference. This is the first in a series of videos from the University of Reading Library on referencing correctly. We understand that referencing causes a lot of stress, and in this video we will give an overview of why you need to reference and which style you should use. We'll look at finding out what it is you want to cite by recognizing sources and then applying the correct style, as well as discussing bibliographies and reference lists and deciding which you should use. We'll finish with some top tips of things to check before submitting your work. Why do you need to reference? It's important to make your contribution clear by showing which words and ideas are yours and which have come from your reading. You are acknowledging the work of others and showing how you've interpreted and built on the knowledge you have gained from your reading. Referencing is good academic practice, and it will help you avoid being wrongly accused of academic plagiarism. Get it right and you can gain extra marks to push your work up a grade. There are many different referencing styles. Some are numbered, some are author year, some use footnotes, and they all have slight differences in how the information is displayed. Different referencing styles suit different subjects. It's important to check and follow the correct style used by your department. Check your departmental handbook or take a look at our Citing References Guide for information on which style your school or department uses. In order to cite something correctly, you need to figure out what it actually is, especially with so much information that's available online. Just because you found it online, it doesn't mean it's a website. If you're not sure about this and want to find out more, you can become a digital detective by watching our video. This will help you recognize different types of publication in your search results so that you can cite them correctly. As you're researching, keep a note of all the bits of information you need so that you can create a complete and accurate reference for each item that you've read. Some details might not be needed for all styles, and the order and format of the bits of information will depend on the style you are using. See our short How to Reference videos for more guidance on citing each of these types of publication. All of the information you collect will be used to create in-text citations. So those are the parts you put into the text of your work to acknowledge a source that you've used. And then references which go at the end of your work and give the full details of each source. The example we've shown here is using Cite Them Right Harvard, so you will need to follow the rules for your style. You only need to number your references if you are using a numbered style. So what do you need at the end of your work? A reference list or a bibliography? A reference list is shorter than a bibliography as it only includes items you have cited in your work. Each item in the list will also have an in-text citation. A bibliography is longer because it's a list of all the items you have consulted when preparing your assignment, whether you have directly cited them or not. Usually you are asked to do either a reference list or a bibliography, not both. Check your assignment brief or ask the person who set the work if you're unsure. There will be differences depending on which style you use. These examples are in the Cite Them Right Harvard style. Make sure you give yourself time before your assignment is due to get everything in tip-top shape. If you collect all the details as you go along, it will make things much easier for you. Put your references in the right order. For a reference list, make sure you have an in-text citation for each reference and vice versa. Be consistent in your referencing. Look out for things you might have missed, like organisation names, missing dates, access dates for websites, capitalizations, and italics. To help take the pain out of referencing, you could use a referencing tool. Watch our referencing tools video for more about these options. If you need any help with referencing, you can always contact your academic liaison librarian. Send them an email or book an appointment either online or in person.